Hey everyone. So have you ever sold something or wanted to list something that you were concerned about listing it or selling it because it was odd shaped or it was large and you didn't know what you needed to do to ship something like that after selling it on eBay? Well, hey, if you're new here, I'm Dave. This is Retired with Purpose. And I just made a sale and I wanted to show you how I'm going to box this thing up. And I think it can probably help you if you've ever been concerned about what to do if you have something that's large or just odd shaped. So what did I sell? I sold a wheel. And this wheel is for the rear of a ice trike. But what's different about this, instead of just having this tall dimension, you also have this width dimension. And that's going to make it more difficult to ship. And what I mean by that is this wheel, let me grab my tape here to give you an idea. This wheel measures, it's a 20-inch wheel, that's the tire size, but the wheel actually measures almost 17 inches. So do you need a 17-inch box for this to go in? No, you don't. And it can go into a slightly smaller box because if the width is okay, we can set it in at a diagonal and putting it in. Now to get the right size box, many times you just won't have that size box in stock. So what do? Well, it's a thing, it's called Frankenboxing. And if you don't know what Frankenboxing is, to design or to make a box that will fit something, that's what they call it. It's Frankenbox. It's a thing that you put together to make things work, to make things fit. So that's what I'm going to do today with this wheel, is we're going to make a Frankenbox and put this in. So let me get my boxes to get us going here, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the very first thing I want to show you is, as if you've watched my channel before, you know I like to use my sealer over there and seal things up in a bag. Now, I get lots of really good comments and responses about this. I think my buyers appreciate me doing this because the item comes in clean, just like when I cleaned it and put it into the bag, so they know exactly what they're getting. So anyway, that's what I'm starting with, is my wheel already bagged up and sealed. And I love my sealer over there, guys. It's over in the corner, and I will put a link for that in the description below. So I've got my wheel and I have it all bagged up. Now, what I'm going to do, now remember the wheel was about 17 inches. I have two boxes here, and you can see they're 16/12/8. And I'm going to use these two boxes. And then I have my craft paper that I use, and I have two pieces of craft paper, which I'll show you here in a moment. And then also I have two pieces of bubble wrap. And that's how I'm going to ship this $100 wheel. So let's get started, and I'll try to speed things up here for you so we don't take a long time doing it. Okay, so that was step one, to get that ready. Now, how am I going to do this? Start our Frankenbox. I think that's a funny term that they use, but all the eBayers use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this second box and I'm going to place it right over top of the first box. Okay, so sometimes these corners will go down like this and catch right here. And what you need to do is you need to take a little tool and push that in so it will slide the rest of the way into the box. So I'm going to do that. Okay, as you can see, I have it slid all the way down to where it's touching my table. One box over the other box. Now what's really nice about this is when I'm all finished, this is double walled. I mean, it's going to be really strong box. But before I seal anything up, what I want to do is I want to test my wheel inside this box to see what we can do with it. So what we can do, I'll try to turn this so you can see, is if we go in at an angle like that, you can see it fits clear down inside the box. So making sure with a little bit of my wrapping on it that I'm okay with dimensions, what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide this box up just slightly. Okay, now you can see that I have it, if you can see that, lip just slightly above the other one to be able to put this wheel down into. And what that did is it gave me just a little bit more room so when I put my packing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my packing on the wheel, slide it in, see what kind of clearances I have, and if I can close it up at all, I'll do that. So let's move on. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the box back up and slide this into the box and then see if we need to put some other craft paper on to prevent it from moving at all inside the box. Okay, so it's going to be completely down inside this edge of this box. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to go ahead and push this one back down where it was. Just bump it. Everything still clears. See if there's any kind of motion. Nope. But what I'm going to do, knowing that it's touching down there in the bottom corner and it will be touching up here, I'm going to put extra craft paper down in there and wrap it up here. And that looks like that's going to be a pretty good fit. Let me get it, my card in it and get it taped up. So everyone always asks me about my card. It just says, thank you for your order. If there's any kind of issue, please reach out to me. And if everything's satisfactory, please leave positive feedback. So I'm just going to toss that in. Now we're going to finish taping it up, and I am going to use my paper tape. It's stronger. Okay, so there is a well-boxed wheel that I'm sure is going to make it to the customer in good shape. And there's no motion inside the box. It's well padded, should arrive without any problems at all. Now, that was almost a 17-inch wheel. So let's check our dimensions of this box. Now the box says it's a 16-12 8. So the dimensions, you need to always be accurate on these. And this one actually is 16 inches across, which they're usually over. Let me double check that. That's unusual. Yeah, it's actually 16 and an eighth. So I'm going to take it on up to 17. But for the point of a 17-inch wheel in a 16-inch box, even though I'm going to say it's a 17, it actually measures about 16. And then our next width is going to be the height of this box. So we're going to say 17, and it is 14 and a half. So we're going to have to say 15 here. 17, 15, and just over 12 by 13. So anyway, again now guys, Frankenboxing allowed me to put a 17-inch wheel into a 16-inch actual box, even though I'm going to say 17. So that's how you build a Frankenbox. Right there. 2 boxes slipped together to put a bigger item in. Guys, it's not hard to do. It's just a step that you want to learn to do so you're not afraid to sell those bigger items. Many times those large items can be worth a lot of money to you, and there's no sense in passing up on those sales just because you're afraid to ship it. It's not that difficult. Just learn those steps. So if this kind of information you appreciate, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, I do have a membership program that I appreciate the support of the channel. And I hope that you have a wonderful year, and I'll see you guys on my next video.